People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! I'm coming, damn it. Yo, what up? Check it out. It's Wednesday, Wrestle Talk Wednesday, that is. That means we're going to be talking some wrestling. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I've been fixing stuff up like I'm always doing. I'm always fixing shit. Like 2 months of this shit. But I'm finally getting everything the way I need it to be. Things are getting better. We're getting new cords. We're getting shit fixed. We do. Take our time, yo. But I had to make sure I got on here because we got a lot to talk about. Yo, check it out, man. I don't know if you guys know how the year works, but it's January we started, then you go to February, then you go to March, April, May, June. Damn, we almost halfway through the year, more than halfway through the year at this point, bruh. It's been 6 months already. We've had 6 months of wrestling entertainment that we've been watching, probably the most wrestling we've ever had in history, just on TV and at one time and shit like that or whatever. So we're going to do a check-in and figure out if it's been good and what we're going to talk about and what's been bad and what we're looking forward to in the future. And I think we're going to surprise a lot of you guys about, a lot of time that's passed, man, because time has been definitely, not waiting for nobody. But, listen, we about to talk about a lot of stuff today. The STR Nation's in the building, and we're going to do a recap of 2025 so far. Yo, you know who we are? Let me show you who we are. We are STR. Power Fusion Core, or whatever the hell they call it, Fallout 3.
Yeah, Freddie, we need to give that to Freddie. She is finally becoming a better wrestler, and people are not giving her that. She's had some phenomenal matches.
Yeah, let's go.
Because, seriously,
you should have got Jade's wig. That probably would have helped that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, at least Booker probably should have gone over that year, and Booker should have had a WrestleMania moment.
I was trying to give a trick question, but I said two, but it was two winners, and it was Maven and Lydia. That's far there, Beck.
But you know what? You can't trust Beckford.
Beckford. It's time for Straight to the Ropes Wrestle Talk, baby. Ring that bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Yo, we back at it. Hey, listen, I forgot to tell you guys, make sure you go head on over to YouTube and like and share and subscribe and do all that stuff. Make sure you go and check out the STR Nation as well. All their information is in the comments below. Definitely check us all out. They definitely got great content, doing a whole bunch of stuff. STR Slim over there reminding us of our childhood all day. I'm stressed out going to work, being all sad. I got to grow up and shit. Over there just reminded you of great times. I'm like, man, I'm over here sitting in front of this boring ass computer all day. But yeah, definitely check us out on YouTube, man. They all got YouTube, they all got TikToks, man. Definitely go click this shit and follow, bro. You've been watching us all this time, might as well go follow them. And then of course, man, if you ain't doing anything else, also you better hit that www.the-line-entertainment-llc.com, where you can get so much more content that we offer here at the Beeline Entertainment LLC, as well as services that you may be able to utilize. We make branding services. We got logos, editing videos for you, man. We take that work from you, bro. We're trying to do work for you, bro. I ain't trying to do this little call center job no more. I want to work. Like, no, I'm creative and shit. But listen, I feel good today, man. I think we have a really good conversation. It's gonna be a lot of fun talking today. But they're waiting on the sidelines. I gotta tag him in, and of course, tagging him first. We got my boy. Like we were just talking, the one over here stressing us all out, reminding us that we old and about to hit fucking closer to the grave than we were before. We got your man STR Slim in the building. What up, Slim? Yes. Let's go. Oh shit! Look at the name. Slim got the interesting names every single week.
What's up, man?
Chilling, man. I'm definitely enjoying life, man. You know, once you get to a point where it's like shit fucks up, this is what happens. Shit fucks up enough, and then it's like, you know, you stress out, and oh man, your hair falls out, you're like, oh man. But then shit starts fucking up enough, and you're like, all right, fuck it. you're entertained by it. Let's see what happens. Fuck it. How about you, bro? How you doing, yo?
Oh man, I've been good, man. I've been up and down these roads in North Carolina, interviewing for some great opportunities, and you know, just put my name out there. You know, if the Lord bless me, He will bless me. I gave everything I had in these interviews, so you know, I gave it to God. You know, I'm always the type of person. I try to execute everything with a smart play. I never would look a gifted opportunity in the mouth if it meant a better future for my daughter. So I've been on the grind with that, and you know, just getting the pre-work in before this. Like you said, we're a month away from August, so you know, my profession, we starting up again.
That's right.
College life in about less than a month, so you know, we're about to enter real grind mode over here. But I've been good, man. Been really good, really good. Hope all is well. Got the new bundle of joy coming in less than a month?
Man, like 3 weeks, bro. Yeah, we over here just getting some stuff together. We're having a party this week. And yeah, my wife, she over there, we just got the lawn taken care of. And you know, my wife is one of those people that she'll listen. When people are coming over, she wants white glove inspections and shit. I'm like, bro, listen.
You got that go bag already packed?
Not to be honest, yo, Slim, I'm telling you, I cannot be. Yo, let's get B in here. We got B in here. Hey, listen, yo, bro, we can't do the show without him no more. We can't do the show without him no more. Wait, when could we? But we definitely can't be without the honorary Oos in the building. My man Brandon JANEUE, definitely go check him out, man. He's got so much content, bro. I'm posting us shit all the time, from sports to music to even back in the day, 90s stuff. Same shit, man. We all grew up in a great time period, bro. We got so much to talk about. But we got Brandon JANEUE from the Brandon JANEUE Show. What up, B?
What up, y'all? What's up, fam?
What's up, man?
What's up,
bro? Glad to see you, man. It's another Wednesday, bro. We all back at it. I really enjoy having you guys in the room and us all talking every week. It's fucking awesome, bro. I look forward to it every day. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
Real. But Slim, like you were saying, bro, yeah, we guess my wife, man, congratulations. Oh, Warren, what up, Warren? I ain't seen Warren. I know Warren's another. He's a hardworking man, wrestling man, doing the same shit. What up, Warren? Hope everything's good. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's my commission brothers, man. I haven't been on commission. Even Dre, I haven't seen Dre in a while. But yeah, just been grinding, bro. Like, you know, getting ready for the baby and doing this little baby shower thing we got this week on the 4th of July. We got just kind of putting it all together and just enjoying time, man.
Before we get too caught up, after this, please send me an address. Me and my queen want to send you and your queen something, man. All respect.
Oh man, hey, listen, bro. I definitely appreciate it, bro. All love. I definitely appreciate it. I actually got to talk to you guys about that too, because I got something for you guys as well. But I definitely will. Thank you. And but yo, listen, we're gonna jump into it tonight because we actually got a lot of ground to cover. Like I was saying, guys, yo, it's already June. Let me just drop the bomb on you guys it's already July. My bad. We just got done with June. Let me drop the bomb on you guys. Remember, 6 months ago, we were experiencing the very first Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Ain't that shit crazy?
Yeah.
That was remember back in the beginning of 2004 when The Rock just joined with TKO and he sat there and made all these changes, and who the fuck knew where we were going to be a year from then? And then they announced that Raw, Monday Night Raw, was going to Netflix. That has been done, and we've been on Netflix for 6 months. Let's start it off right there, man. How's everybody been feeling about Raw on Netflix? B, I definitely want to get your opinion. What you got, bro?
Some good, some bad, like Monday Night Raws. I mean, some good, some bad. I mean, you got some moments where the shit is awesome. Yeah. We definitely clowned WWE for that Netflix show. We were like, yo, this shit kind of was stupid. It's just like, what the fuck is this? It was like, what the fuck is this? This ain't wrestling, my brother. What the fuck is this? We should have known right there that the booking sucked. We should have known right then and there that booking was terrible, because that show was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. If you can remember, you had
You had Roman Reigns in Seth Rollins and CM Punk close out the night, and John Cena just talking. It was just like, what the fuck is going on? And this shit was like, what the fuck is this?
Wasn't that the Solo Sikoa versus Roman match for the Tribal Chief shit?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. That was that night.
It was the opening match.
Damn, that's crazy, yo. They haven't done shit with the Tribal Chief ever since then. It really hasn't been nothing ever since then. He won the Uda Father back.
The Rock was supposed to be the fucking finale. This nigga
Rock
fucked up the
fucked up.
story. Like, oh my god! Don't give me some ball-headed bastard.
You know we're gonna talk about him, so it is what it is.
Look here, bro.
All fall next week, so time for a reunion. Oh shit. All right. Hey, listen, I'll probably be down for that, man. Yeah, definitely be down for a commission reunion, bro. Maybe we do need to do that. That sounds awesome. What we got? JC in the building. What up, JC? Brian, Slim, Brandon, great to see y'all. Slim looking badass, broski. Oh shit. Congrats to Slim and Brian on their newest blessing. Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate it, man. And he said, what's y'all's take on WWE changing SmackDown to 2 hours while keeping Raw at 3? Honestly, bro, I mean, just to give you a quick answer, yeah, I don't really have a feeling towards it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm barely watching fucking SmackDown. I'm barely watching Raw.
I mean,
I'll fucking lie to y'all.
To be honest, like, to piggyback off your original question, it's kind of 50-50 for me, because when you were contracted by USA, or you're older like me, back when you were contracted to TNN back in the day, you had to do something for those solid 3 hours.
Right.
Now that you have Netflix and the grace of TKO, you can, like, sometimes it's annoying to me when it's like you expecting something else and they cut it off at like 2 hours and 20 minutes, or like they rushed the show and it was only like 2 matches and like 6 or 8 promos, and it's like, and like a random jumping backstage. And my thing is, though, like, I don't think SmackDown actually needs to be 3 hours, because, to be honest, like, the format didn't change for almost like 2 decades, and you could tell a good story in 2 hours on SmackDown. At one point, SmackDown was that B show that Edge ran, that you were getting all those good stories in 2 hours. Like, people forget, like, that 2 hours was enough for you to be invested in that rivalry between Batista and The Undertaker. Yep. Or, like, you know, back in the day, a younger Randy Orton, or like a Rey Mysterio versus a Kurt Angle. And I guarantee rosters have changed, but I mean, the formula hasn't. So, I mean, I think you got to focus on the product that you have, but at the same time, as like Brandon said, like, there was no payoff for the Tribal Chief thing. And like, we look at it now. Everybody that was focused at the beginning of the Netflix era is doing something except for Roman. Punk is down there. Going after Seth and everybody. I saw a meme today. Seth Rollins is technically in a feud with 8 people right now. Like,
shit is so fucking corny. It's so corny. It's not even funny.
9 if you count Gunther.
It's almost like nobody has any direction, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. I'm gonna try this on top. We got some topics to cover, but I mean, I agree. Like, as far as Raw being, 3 hours, it's barely 3 hours. It's like, 2.5 really most nights. And then SmackDown being 3 hours, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. I enjoy it when it's 3 hours, like Slim said. But when they're presenting it as a 3 hour fucking Smack, there was one of them SmackDowns that was 3 hours. I can't remember which one. But that shit was action. The whole fucking thing was action. There's probably a couple, but I just can't remember exactly which one.
The night before the Elimination Chamber.
Is that the one where Drew McIntyre had CM Punk on his shoulders?
Oh no, that was the Chicago one. And Jacob
that was Chicago. That was going into it.
Good. That shit was good. That whole night was good. But that should prove that if you got a 3 hour show, listen, bro, there's so much shit going on in wrestling. You can't pull 3 hours of story. I'm invested.
Well, the thing about SmackDown is they don't know how to invest in the young talent, because that's an easy way you could do that shit, where you could still have 3 hours, but you can still also give the young talent their fucking matches. Earlier SmackDown with the 3 hours, you had Andrade and Carmelo for like at least half of the show. That was like, you got that done. Then you had like Tiffany doing her shit with Naomi or Nia. That was also thing great. And then you had closed out with Cody Rhodes. That was this fucking show.
Yeah.
You could have figured it out, but these last couple months with the SmackDown, it sucked. It has sucked. And you just, I'm the same. I can't watch Friday night. I'm like, bro, like this shit don't hit like I thought it would be.
It don't.
Yeah. Maybe going back to 2 hours would be great for them, but at the same time, it's like, bitch, you still gotta tell a story.
You have to. That's the biggest thing. And that's why I said we're gonna talk about the Seth Rollins and that whole thing, LA Knight and fucking, you got 40 motherfuckers that you over here. Then now Penta's coming. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Who else? Like, you know. But yeah, man. I think Raw and Netflix. I think it was an awesome idea. I think it was a lot of build. And that first night, I knew they wanted to go fucking, you know, gung ho. They're like, yo, this is gonna be the biggest thing ever. They were trying to present it like it was gonna be Mania. But at the same time, it's like after the first, you know, couple ones kind of died off, like we said, B, like, you know, you had that awesome match, you know, a giant feud between Solo and Roman, the payoff there. And then The Rock comes out praising Cody Rhodes, somebody he beat the shit out of, talked about his mom, spread his blood and gave it to his mom. And then he came out and was just friends with him immediately. The Rock, let's just go ahead and call it what it was. The Rock has been one of the biggest fucking downfalls of 2025 so far. So far, let's be honest. The Rock has fucking been a detriment to WWE and their storytelling because his involvement, his engagement definitely destroyed maybe two of the biggest fucking stories that they were telling this year. Yep. Bloodline and the Cody Rhodes shit. Completely destroyed it, yo.
And John Cena, 3.
Yeah. Shit. Add John Cena, because John Cena didn't even need to be a part of that, but his heel turn, it was around it. So it would have made sense, some kind of involvement. You know, no, you don't think I changed. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's where I sold out. Me and the Rock knows I was against him. Well, this is me making a better fucking story than WWE did. I fought him, but then now I'm in Hollywood. I understand what it is like. I don't need you people. We would have been like, this motherfucker sold us out for real. His heel turn would have been better than it is now. But, yeah, bro, that's crazy, man. But let's call it like it is. Let's be honest. Speaking of John Cena, 2025 in WWE's eyes has definitely basically just been a fucking tribute to this guy, man. Everything about it has been a tribute to Cena, man. You know, his heel turn is basically, if you listen to what people are saying, is basically what he wants to do. And just him recollecting, you know, old feuds with people that he's fought over the years. But in the meantime, everything else is on the fucking back burner, man. How do y'all feel about Cena and his tribute tour or whatever the hell they call it? Slim, how you feel, bro?
I mean, let's be realistic. I mean, as somebody who basically was, I'm using these terms loosely, people in the comments, somebody who was basically crowned the next Hogan, the next Rock, the next Austin, and he's earned it. A lot of people tend to forget John Cena held the mantle when WWE was not the hottest product that it is now. There were, I say, about a good 6 or 7 years, and people be like, "Oh man, you still watching WWE?" I'm talking about that People Power era, that anonymous Raw GM era. I'm talking about
There's a lot of
I'm talking about fucking Kevin Federline being GM of Monday Night Raw. Wow. So like
Kevin's fighting for the WWE championship. Like
that's right.
What's wrong with these people?
Fighting for the belt.
That happened.
Like,
that's some David Arquette WCW shit.
Seth Green and Seth Green teaming up with Triple H and John Cena to go against Legacy. The fuck
exactly.
Wild.
Or like
wild.
Or Dolph Ziggler randomly getting punched out by Hugh Jackman. Like crazy. Damn. But I mean, like,
we've been here before. Basically, is what you guys are trying to say. We've been here before. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, like, but Cena has earned it. But I mean, like, the writing's on the wall. Like we called it the last two pods, him and Cody at SummerSlam. Now, the most interesting thing is, what exactly do you want to do with Seth Rollins? Because it's either you make him the guy, because I don't care what nobody says, even though I respect the World Heavyweight Championship, you are not the guy until you hold the title of the company. You are the company champion. Like, I hate to say it like this, but World Heavyweight title has always been second place. Second place, where you are the secondary champion. But Like, that's the main thing. Like, you keep teasing that, I might go after the world title. Seth, you want the main strap because everybody thinks that you can't actually run with the ball. Basically, that's the rumor. You can be put in big positions, but when it comes to be the face of the company, a lot of people feel like you can't be the face of the company. So this is really, truly what I feel is the last big hurdle for Seth Rollins. He's done, at this point, Seth Rollins has done everything. IC champ, US champ, tag champ, Royal Rumble winner.
He's a 3-time WWE champion. Brock Lesnar, he won it from Roman and Brock at Mania with the cash in.
And this is one of the rare people that beat Brock Lesnar clean.
Yep.
No shenanigans, clean. So it's
injured too. His ribs was fucked up. Yeah, twice.
Yeah,
that's right.
Twice. So my thing is like the rumor, the stereotype with Seth is like, okay, Seth is like a big star, but you're not the true face of the company. And I think that's like one of the main things that drives him against Cody Rhodes. Like, okay, you trust this guy who bashed us for almost like 2.5 years straight, but you give him the ball. So I understand like his frustration in that type of storyline. But that's the main thing. It's like you're kind of pigeonholing yourself because we don't know exactly what you're going to do with Seth. And then a lot of people aren't feeling the faction and him and Heyman together because it just seems like it's not meshing.
Yeah, it's boring.
But I mean, it's like, you know, we that world title picture is very, very murky. And we got a long road to SummerSlam. We got a whole month of July to set up SummerSlam. So it's going to be interesting. And
we really don't have a whole month of July to set up SummerSlam. You know why? Because you have 3 other fucking pay-per-views that they're over here, you know, setting up in front of it. So it's not even Evolution. Both Evolutions are, you know, not both Evolutions. Evolution and Great American Bash and NXT. And Brandon, you said this multiple times. Like, you have all these Saturday Night Main Event with Goldberg and all that. They just looks like they're trying to aim for Rhea versus EO going into that. I mean, really, what the fuck are you doing for SummerSlam?
And then you got to think about it. Then you got to think about it on the back end. AEW is about to have their biggest show of the year. If you don't come hard, if you don't come hard with a 2-day SummerSlam, like the IWC is going to be right.
Diddy guy, you saw Diddy news today? I was like, oh shit! I was like, wait a minute, he ain't do it. I was like, oh shit!
That shows me if you got money, you can make anything go away.
Hey Slim, listen, we're not gonna veer too far, right? I'm not gonna lie. You know what that shows me? That showed me everybody fucking guilty until proven innocent at this point in the world. Because I said this shit about Vince McMahon. Is it true that these celebrities be out here doing some fuck shit? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But at the same time, you only guilty for what you can fucking prove, bruh. And as a past criminal fucking badass nigga that I used to be, listen, when I see somebody get off, I'm like, listen, bruh, I guess they ain't do enough work. I'm sorry, but I never want to be the person that starts like thinking, Diddy went to trial, he went to jail, the whole fucking planet was behind him. And let me tell you something, he got hit with some charges because he was doing some shit. But the big shit, he ain't get hit with that shit. They raided his house, they found baby oil fucking warehouses, but I'm just saying, it's like,
I got a Johnson in his house.
I'm saying, right? Motherfucker, I don't know. This nigga got mad, you know.
He got a whole Johnson & Johnson factory.
Johnson & Johnson got fucking, you know, diaper departments. But all that shit they found, all the evidence, all the stories, all the telling, and that motherfucker ain't it. It maybe it's the money, or maybe it's just it wasn't shit to run. Maybe he just a freak. There's freaks out there. But that's all I'm saying about that shit. But I'm just it was funny because you had said what you said. But listen, to tie it back in, B, how do you feel? Like, you know, I know we were jumping from John Cena. I know Seth Rollins is your favorite wrestler. How do you feel about the position? Let me start here. We're at a point where John Cena's whole thing is I'm the last real champion. I'm taking the belt with me. I kind of think I've been hearing a lot of chatter about it as well. That's a huge possibility. John Cena might take that title and they start over with a new one. How you feel?
I don't see them literally letting go of the actual real WWE championship. That's a hard thing to sell to the people that the real WWE championship is just gone because it's John Cena. That's a hard thing to sell.
Yeah.
I get it. Listen, I've been very vocal about this damn heel turn. I hate it. I think it sucks. I think it's fucking terrible. He's getting better at the promos of being a heel. I would say that because for the last couple of months he's just been like, I don't like the crowd. Fuck you guys, pretty much. It's like fuck
for real.
You told me I wasn't shit for years. I couldn't wrestle, so fuck you. That's pretty much what he's been saying for the last couple of fucking months. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what maybe it is the CM Punk. Maybe CM Punk really did bring the best promos out this motherfucker. Because I'm like, God damn, about time, man. Fucker. You actually feel like a heel now. God damn, about time.
Yeah.
That pipe bomb remix went hard.
That shit went
Cena's
hard.
always been a beast on the mic, though.
But
Cena's a fucking animal on the mic, bro.
But Cena, I think that it just goes back to how the shit started. And it's like, bro, The Rock fucked you. And I don't give a shit what nobody said. The Rock fucked you.
That's what
he
it
made
was.
you have to go out there and have to be a heel with no backup. Like, it just made no fucking sense. It would have made more sense to just do that shit at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Get it over and done. Do it at WrestleMania.
That's true.
It would have made way more fucking sense. The fact that, and now it's to the point now where you got to start questioning, does it become into, do you do a double heel turn? Do we do a return at SummerSlam with Cody and John? Which I don't think that makes as much sense because Randy Orton's about to turn heel. So what the fuck is the point of turning Cody heel? It's like, what are you doing it for?
And really, that's leaving Cody in a predicament to where, once again, it's going to take the steam out of his heel turn when he decides to do it. Like, it would have to be some really big situation that would turn him heel.
And the thing is, and also with that is what Slim just said about Seth. It would make sense for Seth to go for the WWE Championship. I don't think he will because the goal for Seth is, he told you what the goal was, to stop CM Punk. He don't give a fuck about winning the title. He wants to stop CM Punk.
That's
so
right.
If Punk beats Gunther at SummerSlam, he just stops CM Punk because he just took the belt from CM Punk.
Damn. So if it's set for Punk and Gunther at SummerSlam, if that's the go, which it would make sense. There's not really too many other options because Gunther needs something to do too because they ain't really shit for him to fucking do either.
I said this a couple of weeks ago on my guy Ryan Gray's show. I said this to him. I said the obvious decision is CM Punk and Gunther at SummerSlam. There's no other option because you just told us Jay's not getting the title back.
No,
Sammy's in, whatever the fuck Sammy's in. I don't know what the fuck you're doing with Sammy.
Yeah.
He's fighting Karrion Kross again, so that must be at SummerSlam. And
why? Who gives a fuck about that, man?
And it seems like, and then what are you doing with Seth at SummerSlam? Because Seth just not gonna be on the fucking card at all. So is Roman coming back? Is that the match at SummerSlam? Which would be very fucking stupid to do.
Maybe Roman fucks up his cash in.
But
that would make the most sense.
You just told us the Money in the Bank briefcase don't mean shit.
But they've been saying that shit. Triple H said, where the fuck is that clip? I had a clip too. First of all, Triple H was saying how he's not a fan of it.
And I understand that, but it's like you can't do that shit 2 straight years.
Man,
I get it last year. I understand last year that made sense for the story. If Roman comes back just to fuck over you just pissed away another. Now the fans are really going to fucking revolt. Because now people are going to sit there and say, why the fuck you just didn't give it to LA Knight?
LA Knight's another one, man. I'm sorry, but he's another one. This year right here has been, in my opinion, evidence that LA Knight, even though he can talk and he's entertaining, I just don't see any. Besides, like you said, we've had conversations like this before, and it's like, put him on the wall, definitely try to change, give him a new environment. But at this point, man, I just don't see where LA Knight fit in. Like, he's so fitter fodder. Like, he's not even close to being of relevance with the Seth Rollins situation. If it's not CM Punk, which I'm fucking tired of seeing CM Punk and Seth Rollins fight at this point. There's not a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you with the whole shit with Roman and Seth. Like, if that is the case, I'm not even really interested in that shit. I mean, I don't really care about anything that's going on besides something that would be new. And I think that's what we're missing more than anything. 2025 has showed us a whole bunch of repetitive shit. Now, there's been some good repetitive shit, and there's been some horrible repetitive shit. And Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, their feud, even though it lasted fucking forever, They had a good feud. It's a good payoff. Hell in a Cell match. Great moments. But it just, at some point, it's like after that, you had Drew and Damian Priest, and it just, nothing's really fucking happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, if you ask me, what are the most entertaining things that I've been down with this year have been these two right here. Liv and Raquel. They've been holding it down, man. Everything they do has been pretty entertaining. The tag team titles, when they lost them with Becky and Lyra, but then won them back, that fucking match on Raw was phenomenal.
It was.
That match was fucking phenomenal.
It was.
Raquel's had personality. Liv's had personality.
Ain't gonna lie, low key. Dom Mysterio, the MVP.
Bruh, he another one. They entertaining.
Honestly, like the way they've revamped Judgment Day, I do like it. Like you can sense the jealousy that Finn has of Dom. JD's gonna ride for Finn, but Finn, wants the group to be whole, and we don't care about Carlito no more apparently. And then, unfortunately, like Liv being hurt sucks, but I mean it does add to the story. Roxanne slides in there. Liv can sit on her jealousy while she rehabs, and they can make that into a feud when she comes back in the latter part of the year. And hell, Roxanne's already a champion, and I mean, they already hold her in high regard already. So good. I mean, she's good. Like I don't think they've pushed somebody like this since like Rhea came on the main roster, like Triple H's baby project. And I mean, Asuka too. But you gotta think about like when we look at the people that Roxanne has been in the ring with, you don't usually see rookies getting those nods from people like she's been with. So I mean, I agree with you. I think it's just like you got to build up more than just your top 3 people that are like the merchandise sellers. Like my thing that frustrated me so much this past weekend was Sami Zayn did not need that win over Karrion Kross. No. He did not need that win. I mean, that crowd went absolutely. I mean, respectfully, they went nuts for Sami because of his faith, and I respect that. But that's the loudest pop I heard Kross in a long time.
Yeah, man, he's
long
good, bro.
Time. And I mean, fuck the IWC talking about he can't take back bumps. I definitely saw him bump on his back in that match too. So I mean, but Kross,
he's a legit fighter, bro. Like he's a legit fighter. Like you think he's not taking back bumps? Like come the fuck on, bro.
At this point, unless you're planning some crazy heel turn for Sami, why are we dragging this out? Hell, you drug this out for almost 4 months behind in the backstage. They ain't touch.
Yeah. Sami Zayn lost his. If he wasn't going to do Sami and Jay, what the fuck was you going to do it? There was no bigger story than that. If somebody has it, tell me. Go ahead, B.
But Sami, I feel like they're trying to bite their time to keep him as an underdog. Sami's not a fucking underdog no more, dude. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. He's not.
Sami's not a fucking underdog, dude. He's the most popular motherfucker in the locker room. The fuck are you talking about? Like he's not a fucking underdog. Like you are make him one. Bro, get that shit to Pinter. Get that shit, the underdog title to some fucking body else.
Somebody that can use it.
Sammy's not a fucking underdog. What the fuck are you talking about? Like he hasn't been an underdog since the Bloodline story.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like, what are we doing?
I agree with you. At one point, I think Sami could have fucking beat Roman, and it would have made sense. At one point, Sami could have beat Roman, and it would have made sense. Maybe you wouldn't have known what to do afterwards, but as far as the story goes, Sami could have beat Roman, and people would have lost their fucking mind. It would have been one of the biggest things that ever happened.
And then they would have turned around and been like, now what the fuck do you do?
Exactly.
You could have had, here's the thing, you could have had Cody and Sami, and you could have had Roman and Rock. Done. WrestleMania 39 card is finished. Move the fuck on.
Tell him, man, we know how to do this shit. Yeah.
You could have me right in there. Move the fuck on. But yeah, with me, the Judgment Day situation, I just can't get behind the Judgment Day. I'm so sick and tired of that fucking faction. Please get the motherfuckers off my TV. I am sick and fucking tired of them.
I feel you. I feel you, right?
I'm glad they changed their music.
People say Liv injury fucked up Evolution. They fucked up Judgment Day because clearly the play was Finn and Dom at fucking SummerSlam.
Yeah,
They completely had to scrap that shit, and now they moved AJ and him to fucking SummerSlam. So what the fuck was the point? So you telling me you're literally gonna wait till Liv come back, which is like 6 months from now, to then break up Judgment Day? That's
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. I'm not mad they took the titles off a New Day for them though.
Yeah, so am I. New Day wasn't doing jack shit. Well, there's another one.
That's the problem. Like Judgment Day ain't gonna do shit.
Judgment Day ain't gonna do shit either. Yeah, you're right about that.
No, they playing fucking hot potato with these cold ass titles. Titles is dead on arrival. Fuck out of here, man. Them titles suck.
Yeah, you're right. You're not lying, yo.
Hey, terrible.
Beeline, listen, STR. We about to do something we don't normally do.
Man, they about to have a 100-day run with 2 title defenses. Fuck out of here. You gonna look
it wouldn't be no different than fucking what EO doing right now. EO, another one, holding the title. They doing jack shit.
That's my big. That is my biggest peeve with 2025 wrestling. These motherfuckers just be having titles for no fucking reason.
Great segue. Thank you so much.
It's just fucking titles on titles. Like, that is my biggest problem with 2025. And both fucking companies.
Hades Monet.
That's my biggest problem with both companies. They can't fucking book titles. Them niggas suck at booking titles.
Yeah.
Like, they are terrible at this shit.
Yeah.
Lazy ass fucking booking. It is fucking god awful. Like, bro, Obafemi just found out who he's fighting at fucking Great American Bash last night.
Who is that? I don't even know. I saw that. Who is the dude? Like Chinese dude.
Like,
nobody knows this shit. I'm gonna watch it. I'm on point.
Any feelings when I said this shit about Battleground? It's the same fucking thing you did at Battleground. You just throwing a card together. It's like what? I mean, you can't do that shit with NXT. NXT does not have the caliber of fuck. You could cover that shit up with Seth and Punk and Roman and John and Cody and all that shit on the main roster. You can't do that shit in NXT. You can't cover that shit up in NXT. You need
my thing for Oba is like no disrespect against Inamura. Like I've seen his stuff in Noah. He's pretty good. He reminds me of the male version of pretty much. But that should be Josh Briggs in that goddamn spot. I'm sorry. Like Josh Briggs should be in that damn spot. Like he's a good big man. Like JBL basically gave him the blessing to use the clothesline from hell. Yeah. So I mean, like I feel like Josh Briggs should turn on Inamura. Like you already had him with Bull Buchanan's son for like 2 years, and that didn't work out for shit. So I mean, like it's rare that you see a big man that can move like that. Like still to this day. Him, Obafemi, and Dijak at NXT TakeOver, one of the best matches for 2024 or 2025. 2024,
I think. Yeah.
So like, yeah, I agree with B says like you can't just throw these random cards together and like expect us to be happy because I mean, let's be real, like. American Bash is competing that same day against All In. And I'm not mad about it, but All In looks like the better card.
Looks right good. Now. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, that's like what we're about to jump into. We're going to jump into AEW just to say I want to talk about a little bit about what AEW's been doing this year, and then we'll close off with WWE like we always do. But I definitely want to get it because they got some shit going too, bro. For the first half of the year, AEW has had a lot going on, bro. But go ahead, Slim. Go ahead, continue with All In because this is where we are right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the biggest show of the year. And, like, I'm very critical of AEW as everybody else is. But, good matches are good matches. I mean, hell, you got Kenny versus Okada. Hell, tonight, you got Ibushi versus Okada. That's a pay-per-view match in itself. And then you got Swerve and Ospreay versus the Young Bucks. Mercedes Moné versus Toni Storm. Hangman Page versus Moxley now in a Texas death match. And, I mean, most likely... we're gonna get Adam Cole. Most likely, we're gonna get Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship because I feel like they're teasing that as well. And then I know it's the Hurt Business versus somebody for those tag team titles. And you never know what surprises Tony Khan might have in store for that thing. But All In seems like a very, very big card, compared to Great American Bash. Which is like not trying to say it like that, but it's like
No,
that's kind of hard to go against.
That's what it
it's
is.
definitely like that. No, it's definitely like that.
That's what it
Like,
is. What it is.
Oh, like it's very funny. Like Okada and Omega is probably going to outshine Moxley versus Hangman in so many ways. In so many ways.
Besides it being fucking a death match, because you know them motherfuckers is gonna be. There's gonna be blood. Yeah. This was splatter zone in the front seats.
Man, they gonna bleed 10 seconds into the shit. Walking down to the fucking rain, John Moxley is already gonna be bleeding. Like he's just like, what the fuck? How did he cut himself? What the fuck is going on? Who hit this motherfucker? He's just sitting there like, who hit this motherfucker?
No, hey, listen, ain't nobody taking the cake for AEW more than Kenny Omega. When Kenny got that elbow drop when he was on the stretcher, bruh, I ain't never seen a horror movie in my damn life. That motherfucker won an Oscar for dying in that damn match. That shit was crazy. I was like, oh, this thing.
Only time I've seen that much blood is when Kane chokeslammed Kurt off that goddamn scaffold. And we thought he killed that man on live television.
Listen, bro. Kane used to put people. Remember that when Kane took his mask off and he was just electrocuting people's balls and shit? Kane was fucking ruthless. Ruthless aggression.
My favorite Kane segment is when he said, JR, you don't know pain, you gotta feel my pain and set that man on fire. I was like,
fire. I can't give a fuck, yo. Kane was the man, and he had the music, the fucking Kane was the shit, yo.
Kane coming out with the least escorted change was peak, man.
Yeah, Kane was the shit, bro. That's my number 5. That's my 5th favorite wrestler of all time, bro. Kane is the fucking man, yo. But AEW. So some things we've seen. Of course, I just have Mercedes up there. You know, she definitely has made an impact. You know, at the end of the day, she's definitely made an impact. I know we give her a lot of shit, and Brandon had reminded me, like, you know, when we were talking the last time about her. Actually, I love Sasha Banks, bro, and I call her Sasha Banks. That's how I know her. But I love Mercedes Moné. Like, she's always been really good in the ring. I've liked her. She's cute as shit, and you know, she holds it down. But I just don't like that the character where it's just like, you know, you're just like your shit don't stink, and you're not willing to kind of like, you know, trade positions. Like you won't take some for the team, if that makes sense. Like that's kind of how I feel like she kind of comes off. Now, am I saying she doesn't deserve it? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like she just seems like that character. Like she just seems like she's all in for herself and shit, and everybody else is at the mercy of whatever the fuck happens. And I don't know. It kind of comes off on her. So you know, but she's been having an amazing year. She's been having an amazing year. I mean, she's gonna look back on this time in her life, and when she beats Tony Storm at All In, we're all gonna be talking shit on this episode right here. It's gonna I can't fucking see it. And Tony Storm. Listen, bro, I saw her. She was at a convention. She was on a TikTok, and she was doing her character. I loved it. Mercedes, I think she's just doing her thing. That shit is great, man. That shit is it's such a great fucking character. It's so good, man, and I respect the shit out of her. Like, just knowing what she came from in WWE, not NXT UK. I'm talking about WWE when she was on SmackDown, getting hit with pies by Charlotte, and just being shitted on and not taken seriously. Yo, she's phenomenal now, bro. Yeah. Phenomenal, yo. Her and Mariah May had one of the best women's matches of the fucking year so far.
Yep.
You know,
brutal. Tell anybody, go on YouTube and watch that entire trilogy. It is. Yeah. Some of the most amazing women's wrestling you will ever see, and I'm happy that, you know, Mariah's in NXT because I think she'll take that to a next level. But I agree with you, like the writing's on the wall, but between Mercedes and Tony, like the build has been good. These are the 2 top women in that company, so I mean, it's gonna be good. Me personally, do I feel like one person should hold all your titles because I don't feel like it does anything for your women's division. Yeah. But this will be Mercedes' crowning moment, and she can go and post that crazy picture like Ultimo Dragon did back in the day, how she's like the standard. And I'm not saying that she don't deserve it, but it's like there's gonna come a time because the people said the same thing about Roman. Oh, Roman, he's got all the belts. You know, it doesn't do anything for the company. None of this, none of that. And yet Roman became the biggest star that we had ever seen. We were wrong. Like people tend to forget like that bloodline storyline for like what 4 years straight fed WWE. Like people were just tuning in just
It was
for
good.
that.
It was good. What are you saying, B?
I mean, I wouldn't say Mercedes and Roman are in the same stratosphere when it comes to this decisions of her having 17 fucking belts and him having just 2. I mean, that's you had a lot of factors going into why Roman's success happened. You had Jay, you had Jimmy, you had Solo, you had Paul, you had Sammy, you had then the rivalries. He had Drew trying to take it from him in Drew's hometown. You had city, country. You had like Cody with his story. It was a lot of shit that was going on.
Man.
That you had Kevin Owens who was just relentless trying to kick his ass every fucking time he had a chance. Like it was a lot of shit. They even tried to do the set to him at one point. Like
Brian and Edge.
Yeah. Like, it was like
that's right. Yeah, Brian and Edge too.
I mean, the man literally made Jey Uso. Like the fucking title, like that, the whole feud made Jey Uso.
The hottest fucking thing of 2025 so far. Let's be honest. Like
it's like that whole fucking feud was that. I can't sit here and say the same thing about Mercedes. Like Mercedes, I think Mercedes is great in the ring, but to actually have to build a storyline around her, no.
If they did, they tried the whole shit with Camille and kind of being her backup. I don't even know what the fuck happened with that. Was it ever a payoff?
Faded away, like she just
bounced.
Like, and then you tried to do that and it didn't work. Then you tried the Brent Baker shit, and now Brent's trying to get the fuck out of AEW. It's
man.
And now this Tony Storm.
I ain't gonna say that.
I don't like Britt Baker, man. She dry, man.
And this Tony Storm feud, and now this Tony Storm feud is like it's more so because of Tony than it is Mercedes.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Because
that
Tony's
I agree
so
with.
good at what the fuck she can do. Mercedes is just feeding off of that. Like Mercedes ain't gotta do shit. She ain't gotta talk. She ain't gotta do shit. She's getting the ring.
No, she don't. Because when she's standing in that ring and she just sniffing each other and shit like 2 fucking puppies, I'm like, oh man, this is a man shit right here. I ain't gonna lie. I'll watch that in the match too. Fucking smell each other.
But that's the thing, is just like you're asking her to actually build a feud with somebody, and that's not what she does. She's not great at it. She can't really cut promos. She's not great at it. Roman could cut a fucking promo. That's the difference.
He learned.
Roman could cut a fucking promo.
I don't know where he got that shit from, because you know damn well he couldn't before. He couldn't for shit. I don't know where he got it from.
Shit. Oh my god.
He learned when Cena took him on the mic the first time.
Hey man, don't tell people to listen to Roman Reigns cut promos in 2015, 2016.
That shit will depress
like,
you.
Who the fuck is this? This ain't my OTC. Who the fuck is this?
Yup, with fucking contacts in his eyes. I'm like, listen, I don't know who this nigga is.
Sucker and sucker.
Roman. Roman started cutting good promos that Monday after WrestleMania when he beat Taker and retired him. And the whole crowd hated his ass, and only he only had to say 2 words.
It's my yard now.
And he said, "This is my yard now."
He left that shit
and then just walked out
the building that night.
Fuck you, Roman.
Hey, boo,
for like 10 minutes, bro. One of the best promos of all time.
I actually say when he did the one with John Cena, because it actually forced his ass to actually have to talk for himself. Like,
and Cena was eating his ass, and then he forgot his lines. I was like,
oh my god.
Fuck. He came back though. He came back.
I give him his credit. He came back.
Yeah, he came back. He's like, the zipper's down. He was like, big dog. I'm like, oh, okay, that was good. That was good.
Cena still fucked him over with that promo, but yeah, he came back.
Yes. Cena, it's hard to fuck with Cena on the mic, bro. I don't care. Cena's got to be. He's got to go down in history as one. And Slim, I'll give you credit too. The Miz on the mic, I would put these motherfuckers in top 10, bro. I'm sorry, like top 10. Cena's like top 5. Yeah. As far as cutting promo, these motherfuckers. CM Punk's up there. There's a lot of amazing talent on the mic, man.
I think it's like my thing with that. I agree with you, because like a lot of people are starting to realize what I've been saying for a long time, and you can go pull up that KO interview with Cody Rhodes. This is a goat. This is a goat, bro. No doubt. I mean, my thing is, people fail to realize when he was WWE champion, the main focus was The Rock and John Cena, and he had to stand out in front of all and those two facts, and they were, we can say, prime. Well, Rock was a little bit past his, but Cena was prime Cena. Yeah. The golden child, and you got to stand in there toe to toe with them on the mic. and build a WrestleMania match with it, mind you, going into it. And then, like, honestly, like, I've always loved Miz, but I think what solidified a lot of people when he got pissed at Daniel Bryan and talking smack, he let it loose. That's probably one of my favorite unscripted promos ever.
My favorite one from Miz is when he cut that promo on John Cena and Roman Reigns in the fucking right. That nigga went all on his ass. I like, God damn.
Yes, he did.
Another one.
Yeah,
another one.
Destroyed him, bro.
When he humbled Enzo Amore.
That's what I was gonna say. That was one of my That's one of my favorites, and all the way around, I feel like the Miz, when he had the Miz Taraj, when it was Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel and fucking Maurice, that to me was prime time fucking Miz.
Yep.
When he used to come out there and he just start talking red in the face, and the crowd would boom, but then he talked so good, these motherfuckers was cheering him. It was like, he ain't lying.
Like,
I'm gonna say, like, I know I'm biased because that's like, I know I'm biased because that's my guy. But the honest fact is, when he was Intercontinental Champion, he elevated that shit to the same level as the main championship, if not even more. Even more.
And Brock Lesnar had the fucking title.
Brock Lesnar, so he was the only champion.
The only champion, exactly. Yeah, Brock wasn't there with the title. So, but Miz did a great job because he fucking made it important. Him and the battles with Dolph Ziggler, like, he made that fucking title important, bro. The Miz was dominant in fucking wrestling, yo.
People forget two things. Number one, he beat Roman Reigns at the 25th anniversary of Raw for the Intercontinental title, and KO said it best. When it was Miz versus Gunther, everybody on the internet said, "Oh, this is gonna trash. This is gonna suck." And the next thing they said, "Oh, Miz was working with that man. They was working."
I didn't say that shit.
You didn't like it? You wasn't feeling it?
No, I thought that shit was gonna be good. I was like,
I thought it was. I was like, to me, Miz is the greatest fucking Intercontinental Champion of all time. I'm not gonna lie. I've always thought that. Besides, like, Chris Jericho, I've always thought Miz was the top IC champion. Yeah. So, damn, I don't know how the hell we started talking about the Miz, but hey, listen, yo, shout out to Miz too, man. He another one that's like, you know, the one thing we can also agree on, 2025 definitely has showed us a lot of transition between older talent. John Cena, Randy Orton, CM Punk, R-Truth. Let's be real. Like, we're seeing a lot of the older guys, and we have to understand we ain't gonna see these motherfuckers too much longer. And the Miz, as honestly, he's included in that. So all the talk we're doing, we're getting Goldberg's retirement match. We ain't gonna be able to talk about this guy no more.
Thank God.
Yeah, I agree. Goldberg, listen, bro. Good kudos to you. You've held down generations. Well, yeah, we done with you, bro. We don't need it no more. But it's going to be really interesting to see what 2026 brings in.
Okay. When we say held down generations, what generation are we talking about?
Listen, bro. Hey, B, I got to be real. Let's have this conversation. This is a conversation.
Like, what? Let's be 100.
This is some real shit.
That's the only one you can really remember. 98. I mean, nigga, you was the nigga.
But here's the shit.
98 at the Starcade, at the Kevin Nash took your shit. It was like, all right, bro, who gives a fuck? Like,
that is not real. Goldberg was a fucking movement, bro. Listen, he was a I'm here for one moment. That's it.
Get over, and then I'm done.
But B, so you're telling me that everything about Goldberg, from the music to the entrance.
Listen, top 10 WCW superstar of all time.
Of all time. 10. Yes.
Top 10. But nigga, that's about it. Nigga,
that's about it.
Like, nigga, we not doing all this extra shit. Come on, bro. Like, let's be 100.
I went off last week. Let's call it for what it is. He was a person who did not know a damn thing about the business. He got lucky. They said, you have a good look, you look strong, and you can bring the intensity. Allah, he was probably the blueprint for Braun Breaker more than Scott Steiner was. Be real with you. But my thing is,
not lying about that.
But my thing is, though, let's be real. You won 175, 78 matches in WCW. and 80% of those were squash matches outside of the top tier talent that was in that heavyweight division, a la DDP, a la Hogan, a la Sting, a la Flair. But let's be real, like Goldberg is a glorified sideshow attraction. You have 6 moves, boom, bam, boom, you're done. Now I'm not going to say that you didn't take your moment, because you did. Like, to be real with you, you had like the police knocking on your door, you getting hyped, spitting, snarling, coming through the smoke, kicking through the fireworks. That's all you, and I'll give you credit for that.
Fire, bro. Come on, I'm saying like y'all be trying to fucking act like yo, listen to this shit real quick. Go ahead. Everybody says this shit about Goldberg, bro. Everybody says this shit about Goldberg, and I agree with you. Is he the greatest wrestler? Is it? But this proves my fucking point, yo. Goldberg was a fucking football player that came through the ropes and just looked the part. Whether you want to call, whatever fucking, category you want to fill in a place. This motherfucker make him look good and make him do this, hit backflips, whatever. He did it. He squashed motherfuckers. He yelled. He screamed. Who's next? That shit led to this motherfucker 30 years later being one of the most fucking known pro wrestlers of all time. Come on. You gotta have some kind of fucking respect for that. No matter what.
I also respect that William Regal made him look like a fool.
He did. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. What you gonna say, B? What you gonna say?
I would say this. Goldberg, you said something, Slim, that you said he's the blueprint for Braun Breaker. I disagree completely because Braun can actually fucking wrestle.
Braun can wrestle, but he is taking mannerisms and he is taking actions from Goldberg, like in that same way.
More of the blueprint of what you want is a entertainment type of guy like that to be, kind of like Brock Lesnar, early Brock Lesnar.
I can see that.
Okay.
He was early Brock Lesnar. That's what the fuck the blueprint really was for Brock Lesnar. Come in, whoop everybody's ass, show everybody that you're the shit, and let's move the fuck on. But Brock can actually fucking wrestle. See, that's the difference. See, Brock can actually fucking wrestle. That's where the fucking difference is. That's about it. And also, all you was a counteraction to what the fuck Stone Cold Steve Austin was. That's all the fuck you always will be.
Man, Stone Cold and Goldberg is just bald. That's the only fucking thing that they, besides the fact that that's it. They ain't nothing alike.
You were a counter reaction to what the fuck Stone Cold Steve Austin was to WWE. Nothing more, nothing less.
Into a bald white guy and storming there.
You have rode that shit for 30 fucking years. Congratulations. This shit by the end at fucking Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah, Goldberg. I'm bigging you up, Goldberg, but I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you no more.
Listen,
I haven't wanted to see you. I'm not gonna lie.
If I see Ludwig Kaiser come down there with a taser, I'm clapping.
Oh man, listen.
I'm sorry. Ludwig is gone. Apparently, El Grande Americano now.
Yeah, El Grande Americano Kaiser. He ain't doing anything with that motherfucker. Is he with Gunther still? No, he's the luchador guy now.
I'm like, man, goddamn, Grande Americano got tall as fuck.
I'm saying, right? Yeah, they trying to. They really don't give a fuck, bro. We back to Razor Ramon, fake Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash on Raw. Fake Diesel.
Fake Kane.
Fake Diesel shit. Fake Kane. Yo, WWE wilding, bro. Yo, listen, man. I mean, we're talking all this, and this is all stuff that's going down, and this is the first half of 2025. We still have SummerSlam. We still have Survivor Series, War Games, whatever you want to call it. And like we said, man, there's a lot of transition happening, man. You're seeing a lot of our guys from Cody to, people are getting movie roles. Like, you're starting to see elevation. And let's be honest, one of the biggest things that happened this year was this huge open door between TNA and AAA. You're seeing all this involvement with other promotions, TNA title on fucking NXT. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Grace coming over, the Hardys coming back. It's been really interesting in those areas of wrestling where it's like you're just seeing a lot of, intermingling and stuff like that, things you never thought you'd see. So, yeah, very interesting time, man, to be a wrestling fan. Definitely very interesting.
AAA
was good. AAA was good. I enjoyed it. I definitely had no problem.
I ain't gonna lie. I watched, I had like an off day the other day. this Evolve stuff is a little interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was gonna say that too.
Had the chance to click on the good old Ghetto Tubi, and it was interesting. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't had a chance to watch LFG at all. I ain't gonna lie.
I watched a little bit of it. And it's I think for the same reason you're saying, like Evolve is basically the new NXT. NXT is just his own fucking promotion, and they do have some stuff because that Nikki Blackheart chick or whatever, she's a fucking beast, bro. There's a couple of people in Evolve that's they're pretty dope.
I like Cocky Hills and these people called the Vanity Project. They're pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like them. They remind you of like the preppy kids in high school who had all the money and don't give a fuck. So I mean, they were on NXT
a couple weeks back, right? Yeah. I remember what you're talking about. All right, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, do you guys feel like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, right? WWE is definitely doing a lot of exploring talent. You know, I've been very vocal about how I feel about Jade Cargill, and beautiful woman. But just like as far as wrestling ability, they're definitely pushing her into a position I don't think she's ready for. And we're talking about Goldberg. Like I feel like she's got a lot of similarities, but except they're trying to make this fucking girl wrestle for real. But I think that they are definitely going in a lot of directions where it's like fitness models and gymnasts and stuff like that. And they've done this before. But do you think that they're worrying too much about finding new talent and not building the talent they already have?
I feel like at a certain point, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot that has to happen whenever they decide to do this draft that comes up. Like who's getting called up and where they're going is going to be very, very important. And who takes those next spots when those people get called up is going to be interesting. Like when they call Oba up, who's going to fill those spots in that heavyweight division? When Trick eventually loses the TNA title, where are you going to put him?
Heel Trick, I like heel Trick, yo.
How long are you actually going to keep Jordan Grace in NXT? Like these are very, very big questions. You gotta think. Like, and do you really? I mean, there's a lot of things. Do you really think that you can push a JC Jane onto the main roster and she not get lost in the shuffle? Like it's a lot that can happen. And I mean,
good point.
There's also the thing of, okay, we bought AAA and we have confirmed rumors that Belkingo, Dr. Wagner, Mr. Iguana, and somebody else have signed too. And when we see them, Los Garza are AAA tag team champions. When will they put those? Are they going to put those on the line in a WWE ring? It's a lot to be looking forward to. But to piggyback to your question, I think we can build the talent up, but at the same time, it's like, how are we going to present them? Because like, let's look at this. Carmelo's been on the fucking main roster for under half a year now.
He's almost a failure
outside of having a good 7-match series with Andrade and some bangers with Aleister Black and getting the Miz rub, they gave him the Andre Memorial Battle Royal, which doesn't mean shit. I'm sorry, don't mean shit. Anybody that's ever won it besides Jey Uso has done nothing with it. So I mean,
Jey Uso had so much more behind him besides that. Like Carmelo has nothing but that, unfortunately. Yep. But Carmelo Hayes is a prime example of why we're asking this question, because besides Braun Breaker, remember, bro, when we were talking about Seth Rollins and his faction and shit that's not working, they hinted at it a little bit on Raw recently about, they kind of showed like, Braun, Paul Heyman was talking to Bronson Reed and he was like, oh, you're basically like, make sure that something happens. And Braun jumped in, was like, no, he don't got to make sure. I got this. This is what I do. And you're almost starting to see it. I said it a long time ago. That whole fucking faction is to push Braun Breaker. That whole faction, in my opinion, is to push Braun Breaker. I think whatever happens with Seth Rollins, the payoff is going to be the Batista versus Triple H moment where, thumbs down, and then that's what they think is going to elevate Braun Breaker. Will it? Maybe.
It's the evolution storyline in 2025. Braun is probably going to be Randy Orton, the first to go. Bronson wants to stay loyal to Seth. And then eventually Bronson sees the bug too. And, same thing with Triple H and Batista, like you said. And the crazy thing is, Are we keeping it at just these 4? Everybody keeps thinking they're going to add somebody else. I don't know if you really need to add anybody else at this point.
It's working now. Yeah, it ain't working now. What the fuck you going to add? And another thing that's why it's not working is because you don't got no fucking competition for them. You just got 4 dudes. There's no other factions to even entertain like they're any kind of threat or credible threat. This is why when and this is going to take us all the way back, fucking 2004 maybe, but when you first started hearing the buzzing of the Wyatt Six, I wanted them to be a straight dominant motherfucking crazy faction that was just taking people out, no heel or babyface, and I wanted the Bloodline to elevate into some shit and cross over and have some shit to where, oh shit, the Bloodline is going up against the Wyatt Six. Now it's some entertaining shit. Roman's coming back. He faced The Rock. He did other shit, but we got none of that, bro. We got no ability to build anything, and then all these factions just fucking might as well not. Bo Dallas don't even fucking wrestle. The only people that wrestle is fucking Dexter Lumis and them. It's no point of them being a fucking 6-person faction. It's weird, bro. It's like there's just not a lot of involvement with what they have, and that's what's so fucking crazy because they have a lot of talent. So I don't know, bro.
I could have sworn I said the Wyatt Six that made no fucking sense.
You said it. You said, B. Listen, we give you your credit, bro. You said it. We know. You called that shit
coming a mile away. I'm like, dog, what are we doing the Wyatt Six for if there's no reason to do it? Like, Bo Dallas is not a fucking heel. Like, he can't do it by himself. He can't be the guy. I've been saying put Alexa Bliss in a fucking faction. It makes way more fucking sense.
They just for no reason.
It was so goddamn stupid. I don't get. They have completely and utterly fucked up this story. I don't know what the fuck the story was supposed to be. It has clearly went the fuck off the rails. I don't know what the fuck the story was supposed to be. Here's the thing, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting to the point with WWE. I'm tired of factions. I'm just tired of
really?
I
love factions. They just gotta get good ones.
Book them right. You
can't book them right. That's true.
It's like, what the fuck are you? You barely have tag teams, and you want to book a fucking faction?
That is true.
That is
fucking true. That's true.
Chad Gable is gone.
That's true.
Break that shit up and let them go on to their fucking separate ways. You want to bring them back together when he gets back, then great. But right now, you need a tag team. Yeah. You need Ivy now to be in the fucking Intercontinental Championship picture by a fucking self. Why
That's true, bro.
Are you still doing a faction?
That's true. Why? No, I firmly agree with you.
Justin Day should have been broken the fuck up. I'm not waiting for Liv to come back. Break them the fuck up. Let them go do their own shit. Let Raquel go be her. Let Raquel and Roxanne keep the titles. Go do your own shit. Dom, you're over enough. You don't need the faction. Go do your own shit. Finn and JD, you clearly need to be together. Go do your own shit.
Yeah, like, I don't know that they help for Finn no more.
Why do we need to have factions? I don't get it. The bloodline, bro. You have just remade the bloodline.
Again, what y'all feel about Hikuleo, yo? He looks solid, yo.
I don't care about the fucking bloodline. I'm sorry to tell you. There's no reason, bro.
Wait. You don't wait.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't care. Wait. You don't care that the goat. You don't care that the goat Tongaloa is back.
Tongaloa
is back.
I don't care about the fucking bloodline. Like, it's over.
Hey, Slim, B ain't having it, yo.
You don't care about his famous promo
after Night of Champions. This is
you don't care. Hey, you don't care about Tongaloa's famous promo, bitch ass hoes and flaming Doritos.
That motherfucker crazy, yo.
Listen. I don't care about the bloodline. The reason why I don't care about the bloodline. Because the fucking Ulafala's not even in the fucking bloodline.
Nobody care. Nobody care about the shit anymore.
What are you feud for? What are you
right.
I ain't gonna lie though.
This is bloodline light. This is bloodline light now.
It's two things really. I ain't gonna lie. It's two things. It's two things for me really. Number one, I'm happy that Hikuleo is finally free. I feel like you don't really see a Samoan big man like that, so I gotta see him work.
Period. Let's be real. It's good to see a big dude that's gonna make some noise and shit. Like, as long as they treat him right. Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's way too early, but the way he's been developing his character, I'm interested to see Solo's run with this U.S. title. Because Solo's become funny to me over the last.
I like Solo, man. I think Solo's one of the ones that's going to be a breakout, man. Because it's like you guys are right. Yeah, Solo's good.
Solo is funny. He's a character. He sucks in a fucking ring. Oh my god,
shit. Really? Is he bad?
Like he's not fucking good. Like he's just not good. Bro,
Solo's got personality. I think it's gonna take him far.
What are we doing? Like, bro, I'm sick of this fucking. I'm sick of factions. I'm just sick of this shit. Like,
so you got
beat back with Street Profits. Why?
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. That's some goofy shit.
This shit is.
That's some goofy shit.
You have so many.
The street factions, the Street Profits, period. I'm sorry. Let me say it again for you guys. The Street Profits, period, bro. Please stop with that shit. There's not a more done tag team. I'd rather see Judgment Day than fucking see. They're done, man. They're done.
I've been done with the Judgment Day since fucking Edge left. Like, I've been done with this shit. Like, cause here's the thing.
Nah, you crazy, bro. Judgment Day was rocking. They made Dom.
Here's the
and Rhea, honestly.
Here's the problem.
Judgment Day made Dom and Rhea.
Yeah, listen. Here's the problem with the Judgment Day.
The
The
demon.
reason why you kicked Edge out is because you did not want a leader. And every time you kick somebody out is because you think they're the fucking leader. What the fuck is the point of having a faction if you're gonna sit there and say you don't want a leader? The fuck is the point of having a faction then, nigga? Not all you sons of bitches are a Nexus. Not every motherfucker's a Nexus, and even they had a leader. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, they had armbands and shit. Yeah, you're right.
What are we doing? Like, it's just, oh my god, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of fucking factions because you have so many gaping holes in other fucking situations.
You must really hate AEW.
You're not wrong.
Oh, I don't watch that shit. That shit. It's too many. Bro, I just literally watched a fucking faction just beat the shit. And Kenny Omega came back. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing all this?
How many times that motherfucker gonna come back, yo?
Oh my god.
Kenny Omega comes back more than the Big Show.
Because of the Death Riders right now. I can't watch this shit. I'm like, bro, I can't watch it.
It's hard, man.
It's
fucking
hard. It's just like, it's too many of you motherfuckers. I grew up on the NWO. I am sick and fucking tired of fucking factions. I grew up on the NWO and DX. When motherfuckers, when you got 2 limousines and 20 motherfuckers pop out,
bro,
there wasn't even in the faction last week. We need to have a conversation. Like we need to have a conversation.
Here's the thing. My bad. Here's the thing, though. Are we tired?
With 2 limousines,
are we?
20 motherfuckers popped out.
Are we necessarily tired of factions, or did we all in this room, since we're probably above the age of 30, grow up in an era where we saw a standard for factions?
That's the point. That's the point for real.
Like,
I was just about to say, if we saw on some real shit, if somebody really came back and really introduced on some real shit, yo, we're the NWO, we're the new NWO. And it was legit, and it was taken seriously, and them motherfuckers had the music and the attitude and the style, and they were actually a threat.
I'm gonna say
and it was 8 or more motherfuckers.
I'm gonna say this.
Like,
the last faction that worked in wrestling was the fucking Bloodline because it actually had a story.
Amazing.
All these other fucking factions do not work because they do not know what the fuck to do with them.
Yeah, they didn't put a story into them. Go ahead, Slim. What you were saying, bro?
No, I say, like, I agree, but I say, like, you know, when I think faction, it's like you said, they have to be impactful. Like, I think faction, the first thing I think is 4 Horsemen, DX, NWO, Evolution. Yeah, if you want to get real,
domination. Let's be real. The Radicals. There's a bunch.
If you want to get real, before the Bloodline, I ain't never seen a 3-person unit like the Shield that nobody could fuck with.
That's my number 2. It's fucking insane, but that's my number DX and then the Shield. Those are my 2 favorite. Yeah, motherfuckers. I love the Shield. The Shield is probably one of the most successful fucking stories out of any 3 wrestlers ever.
The thing about a faction is to spin somebody off and become a big star.
That's right.
That's the thing about a faction.
That's
The Rock, Nation of Domination, The Rock, Triple H, DX. It's to spin somebody off and become something. The
Evolution
is still a faction. And you already got the people already fucking hot. Why are we still a faction? I don't need you motherfuckers no more.
Rhea Ripley, Dom Mysterio.
Live. I don't need you motherfuckers no more. Why am I here?
Yeah. No, you're not wrong, bro. You're definitely not wrong. I hear it. I hear you. I hear you. You guys both are making points.
like, bro, let's be 100. They've been doing a bloodline storyline for too long, and even we know Solo's not going as far as the fuck he is right now. Solo's
Nah.
that is
If they were smart, bro,
he's going.
What should have happened was they should have babyfaced the bloodline what they currently got. I'm sorry, like that would have been the only option if you wanted to keep them together, and then they should start wreaking havoc on people that need it, and they've had fun. I can see Jimmy and Jay getting back together. You know, it's going to be some kind of tie-in with the Usos and something. There's no way that there's fucking not going to happen. There's nowhere else to go with them.
The reason why I don't like this storyline now is because, bro, you're not fighting over nothing. You're fighting over the U.S. Championship, but you're still running around calling yourself the fucking bloodline when you don't have the Ulafala. How the fuck are you the bloodline when you are not?
Well, the bloodline is the bloodline. Besides JC fucking Mateo, because he's not tied to it in any way.
He ain't even blood, bro. Like,
he's not blood. Yeah, the bloodline's supposed to be blood. Like,
yo, they completely jumped the
kick his ass out. Like, yo, is
this nigga's the honorary use? What the fuck, bro?
If Tomatonga wasn't hurt, I doubt he would be there.
Yeah, I mean, too. I don't think he'd be there either. But isn't JC Mateo? I'm sorry. Like, I saw somebody say this, and I realized I felt it when I heard it. But isn't he just like the most? I don't know what it is. Like, he has no, like, there's no.
He has no aura
at all. Yeah, there's nothing. Like, every time I see him, I'm like, oh, here goes this guy. It's fucking potato, like, looking ass nigga. Like, I'm just not engaged. Like, as soon as I see him, is he strong? Yeah, he seems like a strong little dude. But every time he comes out, it's just like, yeah, I'm just fucking here.
That nigga Taz, bro. Let's be real.
I'll never get behind that motherfucker, bro.
Yo, that nigga look like Taz. Are we tripping? Like,
they slid him in Solo's old
Taz
spot.
a Rhino.
Taz a Rhino. Rhino. That's exactly
Mexican Rhino. That's Spanish Rhino, bro. That's Spanish Rhino for real. That's Spanish Rhino, nigga. That's it. That's Mateo. What you were saying, Slim?
Nah, I was like, he's in Solo's old spot. I don't say shit. I'm just the enforcer.
Oh.
Like,
yeah.
And like he can go, but it's like there's no depth to JC Mateo. I'm just like you said, I'm just a strong dude.
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
He's a good wrestler, yeah. Really good. But they're like, in the E, it's about the depth of character sometimes. So there's no depth to JC Mateo.
Yeah. There's no way you're gonna sell merch. Somebody said that shit to me the other day too. When they were talking about somebody who was loving Jey Uso and his run and everything about Jay, and they were like, hey, Gunther, what the fuck? They said Gunther, he's your new champ and everything, but he was like, you think Gunther's gonna sell this merch? You think Gunther's gonna be on the front of fucking juice cartons and stuff? And you know what? Degree, they were absolutely fucking right. I mean, that's the one thing about WWE. You don't have to have the strongest foundation and be a fucking Kenny Omega wrestler. But at the end of the day, you still enjoy a motherfucker that's going to give you a good-ass match like a Seth Rollins or even like a Roman, and can still, present themselves and still get on some T-shirts you want to buy and shit. So you got to have a mixture of it for sure.
I wouldn't say that because you still got motherfuckers that will buy a Gunther shirt.
Yeah, but I mean, how often you seeing Gunther shirts, man? I'm like, just being honest. Like,
how many we see are they buying this shit?
Yeah, they're gonna buy him. He's definitely a top guy. He's a top guy.
Some people gonna be like, listen, I want to rock the Reign General shit. It is what it is.
I like Gunther, man. I like Gunther. I don't think he's somebody that will ever be a face of the company, but I like
Gunther appeals to the IWC that are wrestling purists.
Yeah,
like they don't like all the flippy stuff. Just give me straight arm drags, toe holds, like a la Bret Hart or a Lance Storm or anything like that. Give me good mat chain wrestling. Like that's what Gunther's there for.
Yeah,
but I do agree. I don't think you can make him the Wheaties box guy or the guy you send on Make-A-Wishes or anything like that.
Yeah. It just doesn't calibrate in the same way. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but I'm just saying, like you guys are saying right now, like Bret Hart was a technical wrestler, and you can put that motherfucker on everything, and it made sense because he was marketable. But Gunther is just a strong, dude that has a fucking Australian or what is it, German accent, and that's it.
Yep. Gunther is the Super Saiyan 4 form of William Regal, pretty much.
That's interesting. Okay. William Regal, man, one of the dopest dudes out. Anyway, guys, man, listen, bro. This has been an awesome episode. Hopefully, we took you guys back down memory lane. It has been some phenomenal shit. Let's give credit to a couple little ones that has been pretty successful this year so far. Trick Williams, he's definitely making some noise in TNA. Made some noise. He bought like him and Joe Hendry coming over from TNA, and wrestling Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Didn't really, understand it, but listen, big ups to him. He got a fat ass check, I'm pretty sure, and was able to get his name across. Yeah, definitely did some amazing stuff. Shout out to this girl right here, somebody who I really believe deserved it. Had an amazing half of this year so far. Naomi's character change has been one of the most interesting things about the women's division right now. There's no doubt about that shit. Phenomenal.
I know we're getting ready to go, but I want to speak on this right quick.
Yeah.
I went on a rant on Sunday on TikTok, and it was real. Like, Jade winning, I'm sorry to say, I get why people are excited because Jade's finally in her spot. She's finally in her spot, but all of that is just for Naomi to cash in. And to be real with you, she didn't have a bad. The match wasn't all that bad at Saudi Arabia. There was maybe 2 botches, but she's gotten better. But my thing is, though, okay, anybody that loves her, she's in that spot finally. SummerSlam, the second biggest stage next to WrestleMania. She got about 4 weeks to perfect whatever she's going to perfect and put on a Nat show, because when you on that spotlight, let's be real, Night of Champions is a throwaway PLE to appease the whatever over there in Saudi Arabia, the Sheik, whatever. So, but SummerSlam in New Jersey with a hot crowd like that,
baby, a bunch of Brian B's, y'all motherfuckers better go correct.
So my thing is, she got 4 weeks. She got 4 weeks to sharpen up and show the world that she's supposed to be wearing this crown. And I'm not hating on Jade Cargill. I think that she has the look, she has the talent. Is she marketable? Yes. Well, you saw a lot of T-shirts. Yes. Is she an inspiration to young Black girls everywhere? Yes, because not a lot of Black girls that look like that, that powerful and that dominant, and we need that representation. But I feel like it's nothing but a big sacrifice for Naomi. And I get it. If that's the story and the program you're getting into, that's cool. But I feel like it's gonna hurt her more than help her.
That's why I'll be honest with you, Slim. I don't think that's the move. I'm telling you right now. I really feel like, as unfortunate as it is for Naomi, I feel like she's gonna have a failed cash in. They haven't had one for the women, I don't think, ever. Every woman's cash in has been successful, and I think Naomi's going to be the first one that doesn't make it.
I don't think you go this far, give her the briefcase to then turn around and be like, you're not cashing this shit in on her.
Man, I hope not.
I don't think you do no shit like that, because now you really about to get the fucking people fucking crazy on social media.
Not if Jade wins, though. It would be a different situation if it's against Jade, because then people.
Here's the reason why I say you have to do it. Because if Naomi doesn't fucking cash in Money in the Bank, then what the fuck is the point of a heel turn?
Bro, listen, I wish I had an answer.
Like, you gave Jade the win at WrestleMania when everybody's like, you probably should get his shit to Naomi. Now Naomi's the fucking briefcase holder. You better let her fucking win this shit. Because
you think it'll have something to do with Bianca? Bianca comes in and
that's the only logical thought process you can have, is like,
Bianca, that would be what
I'll be interested in that. But you can't do 2 briefcase screw ups. You got to give one the fucking win.
Bianca coming in and fucking over.
And I think
Jade.
Here's the thing: you could set it like Bianca's not a heel yet. She could come in and try to stop Naomi, but still hit Jade. And that's how Naomi wins the fucking briefcase.
Fuck that. I want a full foot. We've gotten enough teases, man. Can we just make the shit happen, bro?
Because I don't think they're really ready to turn Bianca heel. I think they really don't want to do it. I don't think they really want to push that button. Because it's hard to fucking turn her heel. It's hard. Like, maybe in the international crowds, it's not that fucking hard. But in America, that shit's a hard fucking thing to sell.
Bro, people were starting to boo fucking Bianca even before she got to Saudi Arabia and shit, bro. There's no lie. But you realize also, she's been off of TV for a good bit of time. Yeah. She did that appearance in her hometown, and then after that, she's been gone.
She's been off of TV for a good bit of time. So the first thing you do is turn her heel.
I don't know, man.
That's
It's a
all I say.
possibility. She's a good heel. She's a good fucking heel.
Oh, she could go as a heel. That's not the
Yeah,
problem.
she's a good heel.
If you
My
ain't watching
elevator.
NXT, you ain't see her NXT, you don't know what the fuck. She can go as a heel.
Yeah, she can go as a heel. I liked her better as a heel. I ain't gonna lie. But listen, guys, this has been an awesome talk. You know, I guess last but not least, I definitely want to say us. You know, STR, man, we definitely this first half of 2025 has been great for us. I love being on the shows. We've been rocking every single week. Mostly, I think we might have missed like one or two maybe. But we've been killing it, and we got so much more. Thank you guys for all the love and the support on TikTok, for all of us, all the engagement. Please head on over because we have so much more that we're doing, so much more content for you guys, and so much more to come, man. Don't forget, we still have stuff going on for SummerSlam. We still are trying to meet up with new wrestlers, and of course, I'm gonna keep preaching it until it happens. Bret Hart, you already know. We talking Bill Goldberg. We said Hart Foundation. Shout out to Bret Hart too, because if y'all saw, there was he was at a signing, and there was a little kid there. I guess the little kid told him, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be a wrestler someday, Bret Hart." And Bret Hart was like, "Here, well, let me get your autograph. I'll be the first person to have your autograph." And that was fucking awesome. That kid is gonna remember him forever, and he's outside of that generation, but he remembers him. So shout out to Bret Hart, man. I would love to have him. I grew up. And I talk about this shit, I laugh about it, but on some real shit, Bret Hart is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I used to fucking watch him. I couldn't wait to watch Bret Hart when I was a kid on WWE Superstars and play with him every time I get Attitude or all that shit on 2K. I love Bret Hart, man. So Bret Hart, we coming for you. Definitely want you on the show, Bret. I'm still going to hit your inbox up. I've been filling it up. But 2025 for us, bro. STR Nation, I appreciate you guys like always, man. Anybody got anything new coming out this week? B, the podcast man. Let's start with B real quick, because he got a lot of fucking episodes.
I got like 2 left this week. I got my top 10 list of the 2000 songs dropping tomorrow. Then I got like baseball, my 90s players of the night and baseball. And then I wrote down some other lists that I got coming next week. Dope. And then Great American Bash. I'm doing a rate review show for that. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do that one. And Evolution, I'm gonna do that one too. I'm gonna do a rate review show for that. Okay. Saturday main event. Hey man, listen, keep it those 2 matches because the way you motherfuckers been moving on Saturday main event.
I'm telling you,
it might only be them 2 fucking matches.
Yeah, it might be Raw at this point.
Like fuck that shit.
Saying damn.
Only 2 matches we get to see. Fuck, let's be real.
Ain't gonna be
motherfuckers, bro.
No women on the whole fucking card. Really, they all gonna be on Evolution, so I don't really know what they doing.
It really make no sense to put women on the card because everybody's gonna be wrestling on the next night. It don't really make sense. That's right. So I mean, what you give me one more match? I don't know really what the other match would fucking really be at this point. What, Jacob is solo again? I mean, I guess that'd be the match.
Fuck that, man. I don't even know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Tag teams. That's the only thing I can see. Tag teams. You got to do something with tag teams. That's it.
Raw, because I don't see really a Raw match.
Listen, I don't fucking know. Yo, pay me, W. You want me to keep coming up with shit? Slim. STR Slim, man. Congratulations on TikTok, bro. We was bigging you up earlier, but you've been killing it, man. What you got going on, brother?
Appreciate it, man. I'll make sure y'all follow me at STR_Slim. I've expanded from the wrestling content. I'm doing a little bit of everything. Power Rangers, 90s content. I've gone down a rabbit hole and just I'm doing this little series about songs from your childhood that pop up in your mind. So that's been going a little good. And then I just been talking about 90s stuff like Surge Soda and all that stuff back in the day, man. Stuff that is nostalgia is a big thing in 2025. So talking about nostalgia is really good. But B already said it. We got next week's going to be a great lineup for wrestling fans. You got Great American Bash. You got Evolution coming up. You got All In. And then after that, you got TNA Slammiversary coming in.
Damn, I forgot about that. Yeah.
But since I have this shirt on, I want to say one last thing before I go. Shout out to our good friend Lay. And brothers, this is a PSA for you. If you're attracted to somebody and you say, I want to take you out to dinner, but your excuse is, I can't take you out because I ate a turkey sandwich before I came. Just don't go on a date at all. If you can't afford to buy your girl a side of tater tots, you a bum, and you know who you are. And you was wrong for trying to portray like you had money, like you was gonna spoil Lay, but you can't even go to the goddamn 7-Eleven to buy a pizza. That's weird. That's wrong. That's dumb. You know, I just had to get it off my chest, a little pipe bomb. Apparently, you watched the show. Come for me in the comments. I don't care. That's for you.
Hey, what's his name? I don't know. I was gonna say, he coming for you. Hey, Lay, where you at? Yo, we over here fucking up your dating life. Told you to come get all of us.
What Slim just said. We'll prove they goddamn messed up.
That's right.
It's 2025. You can't afford a 2 for $20 at Chili's. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So nigga said, "Hey, you want to get the? Hey, can you get the kids meal this week?" I didn't have. I just paid my car note. And I get it, bro. Times is hard, but like Slim said, yo, listen. If I never heard a motherfucker say, "Hey, I can't really." I tried to eat a little bit.
I ate a turkey sandwich before I went to come pick you up.
I didn't buy a lot of. That's your mom. That's your mom and shit. Eat what's in the house. Well, I don't want you asking for shit when we get out.
You ate my last cold cut brandy.
Listen, bro. All right, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna add to it. But yo, take care of yourselves, yo. Yo, listen, guys. We got tomorrow night is the Beeline Entertainment. Yo, I hope you guys. Thank you guys so much for the love that y'all showed my boy Kyle, Eric, man. Speaking of nostalgia and everything, Slim, man. Me and Kyle is my co-host on the entertainment show. Great guy. I've known Kyle for a couple years now, man. And I did like it's kind of just his life, like learned a lot about him last night. And man, we had a great conversation about nostalgia and just, you know, remembering the old times and the good times and everything like that. And it was such a great conversation. But yo, we back tomorrow night, man. We talking, I believe we're talking about stuff that we got coming out for 2025, new movies and stuff like that. And then we're going to be having a top 5 favorite wishes. We're gonna do top 5 wishes, which is gonna be an awesome top 5. I'm really excited about that one. But check us out tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to go to the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com, where you can get all the content. It's all there, all of our shows, as well as information about STR and everything else we're doing as well. Listen, man, I hope you guys have a great night. And before we close out, I'm gonna say stay true, stay positive, pay attention, and don't go on a date if your pockets is light. There's your there's your fucking words to the wise or whatever. All right, y'all have a great night. We out, yo. Peace.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the Beeline Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the Beeline Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications so you can make sure you're getting all the great content